Hello, Murray Newlands with Performance Marketing Insider TV. Welcome to another show. I'm speaking with Jay from LeadsCon. Jay, LeadsCon is coming up shortly. What's happening at this show? Why should people be coming?
Well, it's actually going to be, I think, and perhaps obviously I'm biased, but it could be one of our most historic shows. We have on stage some just amazing companies that have never joined us before. Companies like ESPN, Pandora, but outside of just some of the big names and the publishers, we have for the first time, we have the president of Devry University, and we also have the president of AppSkew. And so for those that have ever been involved in the marketing in the for-profit education sector, these are two of the biggest names. And so given what's happening in the larger regulatory landscape, it's going to be a truly sort of epic conversation.
A lot of people are telling me education had its challenges, but it's really come back strong, and they're seeing a lot of growth in that market, and they're expecting that to be one of the leading growing markets this year.
It's certainly been, and I think one of the one of the many themes when we look at sort of how LeadsCon is structured, we tend to have areas that are very vertically specific. So if you want to know what are the sectors that are doing really well, then you'll have sector specific, and it's also horizontal. So if you want to know about mobile and performance based, or social and sort of traffic from a traffic perspective, that's also there. But getting back to the point of education, what makes this very different than any other time is that when we think about it, and Murray, you've been in this space for a long time, you know that we've been almost an island unto ourselves. So we have been used to marketing, doing marketing, being loved for being marketers, and not that we could call our own shots, but that we really could just do our thing and people would want to buy us if we could generate leads. And education, that role is sort of changing, where now all of a sudden you have these big institutions where they have unbelievable pressure from the highest levels of government breathing down their throat. And so the idea that there's this big vocabulary shift that's saying, look, if you want to participate in this space, you kind of have to raise your game a little bit, and you're going to have to be able to speak in a different way than just, I've got traffic and I've got leads. So when we think about what's probably going to happen next in education, it's two parts. It's both from what's the marketing budget look like, what do the opportunities to do marketing look like, but it's also, if you're going to want to get some of that, what are the things that you're going to have to do as a company in order to, keep getting access to ultimately to those marketing budgets.
Excellent. If people want to find out more and go to the show, how can they do that, Jay?
Well, they should be looking on Performance Marketing Insider, because my little source tells me that there's actually a hookup on the site.
Fantastic. And just remind us, what are the dates again?
I have no idea what you just said, Murray, so can you repeat the question?
My apologies. Jay, can you just remind us, what are the dates of LeadsCon and when and where is it?
That is one that was a very important question to have heard the first time. But it is in just over 2 weeks, March 19th and 20th, the Mirage Hotel, Las Vegas.
Jay, I look forward to seeing you very much there. I love LeadsCon. I'm going to be there filming a lot of interviews. If you would like to be part of those interviews, we'd love to hear from you. Also, in the meantime, if you want us to cover a particular angle from the show, if you're looking to find out something about the show, we're going to be there, we're going to be covering it, and we would love to find out what you'd like to know about the show. I'm Murray Newlands, you're watching Performance Marketing Insider TV. Jay, thank you very much.
See you soon.
See you soon.